to you through Radio Biafra London and Ipob Community Radio, directed by our leader, His Excellency MAZI Nnamdi Kanu. My name is MAZI ALOZIE. Today is November 9, 2021. November 9, 2021. Tomorrow, November 10, 2021. Tomorrow is a D-Day. According to what we just said, when you have need, find him, find him. You see, his trial will be tomorrow. He will appear in court for a crime. I don't know. What's the crime? I don't know. He spoke for the right of the people. The most disturbing thing there is that the attack on MAZI Nnamdi Kanu is ill-will, ill-fated. It's not really just because he's fighting for Biafrans. He awakened the people. He awakened the people. I wonder why that is a crime. When you make people aware of what their problems are, why they are not moving forward, why their resources are being wasted, why they are being lied to, you become a criminal. If we look deeply into the issue, you will observe that his message did spread across the region of Africa, not even in Europe. They very much assimilated his message. Whereas the message is to strengthen Africans, Biafrans in particular, who are the victims and have always been the victims. Those of the European counterparts are more concerned about resource control. It is not the first time you've heard about resource control. It is a very well-known fact that the first world, or more after resource control, extracting your resources, investing. When I mean investing, for their own benefit, not for your own benefit. They can invest to construct your roads. The amount of capital invested does not equal to the amount of labor they apply. If the capital they invested is enough for them to reap the reward, what they are paying you as the laborer is a chicken change. It's a principle of buy less, charge more. Get it for nothing, but make the best of it. Let's look at the basic cash crop. Let us look at the basic economic crop, the cocoa. The cocoa pod is very, very important. Most of you, you have no link. You have no connection to the earth. You have no connection to farming. Don't disengage yourself with MAZI Nnamdi Kanu. why he is being persecuted. Okay, I have given you the link you have with Africa, his message. And then back to Biafra land. Then I'm swinging back again to the first world. The first world are the industrialized nation. Then I made a mention with resource control, and with that resource control, I am pinpointing to you the cash crop, the crops you have. Why they are useless to you, but very important for you to consume them. And somebody calling you to wake up becomes your enemy. And that resource issues are right under your feet. The cocoa pod. You are oblivious to the farming industry. You don't know anything about it. Except now that people are beginning to wake up. The cocoa pod is a crop that's in a tree form. The pod starts very little. At that stage, it becomes very useful. Most of you don't know it. It has, at that small size, it has the same use as okra. When it's little, when it's small. Then when it starts getting bigger, and then full size, the green color changes. Then you have other uses for it. It becomes fruit. You consume it just like you consume other fruits, but the only thing is that when that cocoa fruit in the inside is removed, for those you didn't consume, like take the sugary aspect of it, then spit out the seed. Now what you do is you open the pod, you break them, and you spread the seed across the ground or whatever you use to do it. Now that cocoa can be consumed. Bitter in nature. Very good. It's that same cocoa. And then they grind it. They bag it and export it. You go to where you sell palm kernel, they buy the cocoa. Now that brings you back to Royal Niger Company. The East produced lots of cocoa. The West dominated on cocoa production. They come, they buy them, little or nothing. We export them. Then they process it into Ovaltine, into Milo, into Bonvita. Bonvita for energy, Bonvita for you. You'll be paying and paying and paying to consume it. They got your raw material, you ship it, they process it and ship it back to you. When you pay for a can of Milo, $3, $5, and you keep consuming it, millions and millions of people consume it. Do you know how much money you're putting in their pocket? Then you decided, oh, we want to produce those things here. And when we produce them here, we make more money. We'll then produce it. You're producing it. The parent company is busy still getting their own share. Any which way you go, you lose. That is the cocoa. The palm kernel is from palm tree. It grows at certain heights. It starts producing. Greenish, top black, then it starts changing. The tree, very, very economically beneficial. The tree, you use the palm frond to make fences. Women use it, the dry ones, to heat their pots. They use it for, most of them I will not mention to you. You wean the palm nuts from the branch. You boil it. You extract palm oil. That palm oil, you have the waste that you can use as a fuel. The palm oil is fuel. Then you have the palm kernel. The kernel, another use. You have the palm oil, palm kernel oil, used for many things, you know. Malaysians came here, they took it. Do they have oil? Yes, they do. Palm oil. And they are more advanced than you that have the black oil. I don't want to go there. But I just want to open your eyes for what you have, for what you disregard, and you want your leader dead for trying to let you know that you are not making the best use of what you have. You have the palm wine tree. That is a gift on its own. The tree itself has sandpaper. You can use the products on the tree and sand things. You can use it to cut minor things. We never made use of it. Then the palm tree, you get your palm wine. From your palm wine, you get very good nourishment when you have the fresh one. From the palm wine, you make your gin. Without wasting a lot of money. They came, they tell you it is illicit, it is illegal. Drink their Johnny Walker, drink their Schnapp. But yours, if you do it, they will handcuff you and jail you. Back to the palm wine tree. The palm frond is what you use to make thatch roofs. Those roofs last for a year, 2 years, 3 years. Then when they start leaking, you patch them by making fresh ones and removing the ones that have holes in them and put the fresh one. Today, they are things of the past, except in some villages. With that palm front leaves, you get your raffia. Raffia is what you use for masquerades. That's where those things come from. That on its own is money. Today, where are the palm wine trees? We have carelessly, foolishly, and uselessly ignored them, cut them down. They are mainly around streams and rivers. Today, they are gone. Even inside villages, you have them. Today, they are gone. The same palm wine tree, when you cut off the leaves, you have the bamboo, palm wine bamboo, that you use also in constructing thatch roofs. That also you use in making basket. Not only that one. Next thing you get out of that is a rope. Very strong rope. We made them. I'm just limiting you to your little things. Just limiting you to little things we mismanaged. The Malaysians, they're enjoying. But with the owners, we are busy contesting for election to be a president of people that have all the natural resources they can think of. Zamfara, they have gold. They're there, they have the planes that can land anywhere. Come, extract the goals and take off from improvised runway. And then they will give you some. Then you boast that your state has enormous gold reserve. It's just for your northern states. But the south, they're nowhere. They're nowhere to be seen. They don't count. They do not have tin ore. They have a lot of things. They have the moo, the nama, the cow. Only the cow can make the north, the Arewas, rich. They have not made good use of it. They can make put up industries. High skin they were exporting before, they don't even talk about it anymore. Their lords have gotten hold of the oil wells, and now they want you dead. They want you dead. They are so I don't know what, they will kill you for any reason you interrupt the flow of the oil. You had Ali say it. That oil, it belongs to Jigawa. And they will do everything if the flow of oil is interrupted to make sure it's not interrupted. And then the industrialized nations are busy siphoning the oil. They are busy taking it. They are busy arming those that they put there to watch their investment. They arm them. And you pretend to be participating in political activities without any good reason. And that very man that has stood to say, set us free, becomes an enemy. Whenever you call, UN come help us, they don't talk to you. That is the reason. EU come help us, they don't say nothing. That is the reason. The world come help us, they don't talk. That is the reason. Resources comes from your land. You don't know the use of those things. You don't even know what you have in your land. They know. And those of you that know, they kill you. And they are telling you, we don't know why all these things are in your continent. If we get hold of them and get rid of all of you, we'll become a lot much better. But the main thing is that nobody lives forever. I don't care how rich you are. I don't care how talented you are. I don't care how intelligent you are. I don't care how strong you are. It does not matter. One day, nature will take its course. And you will leave the gold. You will leave the silver. You will leave the diamond. You will leave all those things that made you kill other people. You leave them behind. And decay. Rigor will take place. And you're done. You go under, the ground is covered. Why can't we be nice to ourselves? Why can't we be very gentle with one another? Why can't we reason together? No, they arm you. They give you instructions. They give you order. Go and clear your village. Because they open their mouth to talk. This man is talking for his freedom. Go and kill him. Go and arrest him. But they that are the industrialized countries, they have peace. They have a process where they resolve issues. They might disagree, they might open their mouth and shout and insult one another. After that, they drop whatever they said inside the assembly. And go home. And then they come back and make faces. All of you watch the presidential election in the US. Insults. Accusations. Kill his supporters. You call it democracy. We're damn foolish. If you don't value your life, nobody will value yours. If you think I'm going to talk about the crude oil, forget it. I'm just letting you know that we can survive without crude oil. I have told you the things we have that can give us billions upon billions upon billions without oil. It happened to be, after all, we've not enjoyed that oil since independence. We've never enjoyed it. The price of fuel or petrol was very cheap, but not that cheap in the 60s. Based on per capita, whatever they pay you. If you remove the money and put it in your Volkswagen Beetle they had those days, you have the Toyota Corolla, you have the Peugeot, you had the Peugeot 304, 404, 504. That gives you fantastic mile per gallon. A lot is coming out of your pocket. You're not talking about the Bedford, the Benz, and the Leyland, and name it. Those are the workhorses we had. Now, how does it affect our behavior today? Very much. You see people kill themselves. You see the little land we have, we're not making the best use of it. We devastate all the economic trees we have. We have so much trees that when we process them, the fruits, we can make it, we can be very, very rich without crude oil, without anything. No, our brains are so fried that our duty is cut them down. Cut it down. And these trees are trees we have around the homes. Have we thought about the damages we are doing? Let me tell you another thing. Then we start piecing it together. We have the swamps. We have the lakes. And we have plants that grow around those areas. And some of the trees we have leaves we use when we cook certain things. We use those leaves to wrap those food items. We were all healthy. Now came the plastic. Today, all of us are sick. Sick from God knows what. Those areas where you have those leaves, we use in wrapping our food products perfectly. Heat it up. The banana leaf, for instance. I know some of you say, bacteria. Heat it up. It changes its texture. And it can bend anywhere, anyhow. And you wrap whatever you have perfectly. Today, your own land, your own backyard is filled with plastics. Your riverways, plastic. Your backyard, plastic. Your farmland, plastic. There's nowhere you can go without plastic. Plastic everywhere. Then the land where these leaves grow, destroyed. Destroyed due to lack of planning. due to not thinking ahead of time. That very person that is calling your attention to wake up, use your brain. Africans don't use their brains. Be free. No, get him and let's kill him. We want to be politicians. We want you to vote for us. We want you to make us the governor. And so that we will continue to build mansions, clear more lands, build a 3-mile mansion where land is scarce. And anybody that gets in your way, you kill him. The mind of Africans. The riverways blocked. Oh, thank goodness they have dump trucks. Oh, go by the riverside, get more dirt, dump it on the swamp. The effect will be felt very soon. No, we've started already. We have started. What is the average temperature in Iguacha? It's rising. It is rising. In Abomwe, Enugu, temperature is rising. We clear the trees. Somebody will single-handedly take the chainsaw, go into the tropical forest and destroy trees that have been there since even our great-great-grandfathers were still alive. Somebody will single-handedly walk in, destroy it, and tell the Chinese, come and get it. Then they use it for toothpick and chopstick stick. And then one person is telling you, stop, use your brain. No, bring him, let's kill him. We are honorables. And then you have your masters paying you to kill your own people because they've been paid by the industrialized nations. Make sure our resources continue to flow. Boris Johnson comes to Apapa, congratulates the Navy. We are proud of you for letting our oil keep flowing. It is their oil, not our oil. It is their oil. This is how they see you, as useless. We can take any of your thing as much as we want. You cannot do a damn thing. One person, only one person that stood up to tell all of you, be you a Yoruba, be you Fulani, be you Middle Belt, be a Biafran, wake up. That is a crime. After all, they have gold. They have palm oil. They have cocoa. We don't need to be together to burn ourselves, dislike ourselves, hate ourselves. We can even be more harmonious. We have not looked at that option. All we have is hate, kill, burn, plunder. Fight for what doesn't belong to you. And ironically, you're not going to get that thing because those that sent you will eventually put you in your place. Now, do you see how these things have determined your fate? They kill you over what's in your land. Who is to blame? Who is to blame? I mentioned something. You have BBC Igbo service, they did something and I laughed at it. They had the election in Anambra, and they said people came out to vote, but we know nobody came out to vote. We know nobody came out to vote. And these politicians started chasing themselves. They chased themselves that one of the gubernatorial candidates had to escape by wearing a masquerade. What an ingenious way to escape. Yeah, that was him, wearing a masquerade, escaping. And they actually played it. And then I was mentioning Raffia. Use the masquerade, you saw it. That's Raffia. You can do it, you can make it, and you can export it. No, now they are bringing you plastics. They are bringing you plastics, natural things, giving way to imitation things that will affect your life. Microwave will soon be done with, because when it came out, scientists warned you it is dangerous to your life. People paid no attention. Plastic plates, don't use them. People didn't pay attention. Water bottles everywhere, you see the biological contamination. Now they are beginning to speak up. And these are the same things that are in your farmlands. They are in your waterways. They are everywhere. Things that need to be banned are not banned. And we're just waiting. You see, I couldn't stop laughing to have a gubernatorial candidate wearing a mask, Ishiebo, to escape lynch. Oh, what an election. Not only that, INEC declares Anambra election inconclusive, blames IPOB for poor turnout. We told you. We told you it's going to happen, and it has happened. These are the people that told you that they have saturated your land with soldiers. And they will shoot anything that moves. And they're in full control of Anambra. And let me take it step by step. This is where you're going to conduct election. And this is what is happening. That's them. That's the ISWAP pretending to be Boko Haram and Nigerian soldiers. That's them. Not to deny what is going on. And this is the same people. Listen to them.
Long before the election day, every town and village in Anambra State will be saturated by police officers, the military, and members of other sister security agencies that are working in synergy with the Nigeria Police Force. Together, we shall provide watertight security to ensure that there's a conducive environment for the good people of Anambra State to exercise their franchise. Anambra State Command originally had roughly 5,000 personnel. The Inspector General of Police, who is the overall commander of police operations for this election, has also ordered deployment of additional 35,000 personnel, comprising both conventional policemen who will man the polling booths, as well as tactical units like the Police Mobile Force, the Police Special Forces, men of the Force CID, investigators, as well as dog units, and the Force Animal Branch, and many other assets. The Air Wing will be here with 3 helicopters. The IG has ordered deployment of 26 armored personnel carriers. They are supplementing our transport pool by over 200 Hilux vehicles. So logistics will not be a challenge. Capacity will not be a challenge. Firepower will be overwhelming against insurgents. And we will put all these assets to work to protect the electorate, to ensure that they are safe, not just during the election, but in the days running up to the election and in the days after the election. The people of Anambra State are assured of total security.
Oh, yes. You had it from the horse's mouth. They declare the election inconclusive, and then we'll some of them think the INEC or the federal government will appoint their own governor. I told you it's going to APC. They will do everything in their power. Federal government blames Boko Haram, bandits, SWAP, IPOB, Yoruba Nation agitators for food scarcity. Anything they do if IPOB is not there is incomplete. It's a force to be reckoned with. It's a very peaceful force to be reckoned with. We tell you the truth. We tell you the way it is. Take it or leave it. Believe it or not. We are not interested in your violence. We are not interested in your lies. We are interested in the truth. Remove shame. We are telling these people to please remove shame from us. Make us a little bit proud. We are begging the federal government of Nigeria to please show the world that at least there are educated people around. Can the federal government please tell the world that we are capable of doing one thing right? Can the federal government please put away those guns given to them by their master to kill their own people? Can they please bury them somewhere and use their brains to talk? Can this federal government please send away these invaders from the Sahel region, from Chad? Daura via Chad. Can the federal government please make us proud? Let peace reign for once in a while. I don't think that will happen. Can the federal government please make us proud to tell the world that yes, you want to see the light. You accept failure and find a way to make it right. No, you blame and blame and blame and blame and still be in the same position. No leave, no transfer. Just kill. Blame and kill. Hate. We are not the same. Of course, we are not the same. And we will never be the same. But that oil, as long as we're answering one Nigeria, we are not going to leave it. Now you're blaming Boko Haram, bandits, ISWAP. These are your terrorists. You groomed, you nursed to come and destroy the South. Now it is IPOB and Yoruba Nation agitators. When your cattle herdsmen were busy raping women in both Middle Belt, West and East, you said nothing. They arrest them, they turn them over to police, which you control, you release them. People are afraid to go to the farmland where ESN was formed to get rid of these people. You are attacking ESN. ESN is not fighting you. ESN is telling the Fulanis to get off from the farmland and stop scaring our mothers and fathers, our farmers. What do? You bomb villages. Say you're bombing ESN. You bomb farmlands. You say you're looking for ESN. Your cattle herdsmen destroy crops and kill their owners. You don't arrest them. Instead, you try anybody that defends his farmland and sentence them to death. But in the East, the sickness they are suffering from, denial of their identity, quietness as their neighbors are being killed, they think they will be spared. You are from rivers, you are from Akwa Ibom, you are from Cross River, you are from Anambra, you are from regardless whether you're from Delta or Alpha Omega or you are Igbo, and you will die. They will kill you whether you like it or not until you wake up. And you've seen Orderly saw what they did to her. She's Igbo. She's Igbo, right? Oh no, he's Igbo, right? But when you go and sit there and you exclude yourself, you try to carve out your small living room where you want peace and quiet. Don't bring war to us. Watch what you are saying. We don't want to have anything to do with you. Hello. They have something to do with you. They are there. Our leader will be in court tomorrow. He will be there. This is the same man that gave up everything just for you. And he cautioned that you are going to disappoint him, but he will never disappoint you. Then that brings us squarely to IPOB, to Biafrans, who all most of them do is gossip. Men talking like women. Men not knowing how to deal with a case once and for all and leave it alone. No, these men will talk and even accuse old women, insult them, not knowing what to put a stop. You go on social media, that's where you live. You want to be heard. And they come and they tell you they are their aces. And when you tell them what they're doing, you say you're being insulted. For the fact that somebody is from your village, when he does wrong, confront the wrongdoer. For the fact that we exclude them and keep quiet, That is why we are suffering today. Our leader will be there tomorrow. And most of us did what we did because we thought those that plan everything will succeed. And now when he gives instruction, people say he said is cooked. We have strategists. We have people that talk. We have people that look at the issue and examine it. You hear them tell you. You hear it. INEC declares Anambra election inconclusive. Blames IPOB for poor turnout. But I have told you what they did. You had the commander telling you how they are going to use airplane, helicopters, armored vehicles for election. Yeah, but what you have to question them is where they got those thousands from. When they are confirming that the electoral sites were empty, where did each candidate get about 200 and something thousand votes? Rigging and rigging and rigging, and they will continue to rig until they finish all of you. You're running around following them. You will learn your lesson in a hard way. Resource control. The international community controlling, the Fulanis controlling.
Belongs to Chicago. The oil in Delta belongs to Chicago. Yes, because we are going to Nigeria. So that's what I'm telling you. The oil belongs to us all. And we as Nigeria shall do everything possible to make sure we take that oil so that a lot of people will have the oil as well. Will have the money of the oil. Anybody who thinks the oil of Biafra belongs to only Biafra is just deceiving himself. As long as we are in Nigeria, we will make sure that we have uninterrupted supply of oil so that there will be uninterrupted supply of money to Jigawa State. As long as we are called Nigeria. Of course we are not the same people. We have to understand that, look, I'm a full animal, and Isho is different, Yoruba is different, but then God has made us to stay together. So why can't we attempt to stay together? And I honestly do not mind, even if we're going pathways, let's sit on the table, and I agree that, look, that oil of Bielsa, Jigawa cannot have a share. No way.
That is for you. That is for you to see your one Nigeria. That is for you to see it. Resource control. And for anybody to get in their way, they will hold him. That is why they're holding you, our leader, MAZI Nnamdi Kanu. With the help of those fighting for political rubbish. HOD will be talking today, or DOS. 8 o'clock Biafra time. Nene Chike Dozim and some other people will be there. IPOB is growing stronger. With the confusion they setting to disperse IPOB, accusations upon accusations. You had the statement released by Ifeanyi Ejiofor. Certain things are clearer now. All those accusations very strong. We weathered the storm. We weathered the storm. That's how strong we are. And for those of you in social media, it's good for you to express your opinion, but don't accuse people. One thing is to express your opinion, another thing is to make false accusation. And you want it to be true. It's not going to work. It won't help us. It will not help us at all. Unity Solidarity Fundraising. This is worldwide. For MAZI Nnamdi Kanu's legal fee. And security support. This is under the auspices of IPOB liaison office. It will be on Saturday, November 13, 2021. Time will be 2 p.m. The meeting ID is 865-109-78996. Passcode Freedom. If you're using Zelle, IPOB liaison group at Yahoo, today you will actually know the account we'll be using. Now that things are falling into place, now that those false accounts from every corner, every cranny, they are being shut down. There will be no room for all these deceits. Biafrans, I'm very proud of you, even non-Biafrans. There's one thing that was shocking. And when you say you've not heard about Biafra, when you say there's nothing like Biafra, even though you both know that there is something like Biafra, some of them quietly fought in the war. Before I open the phone line, I will play this for you.
Good morning.
Good morning. Who was driving the car?
Oh, okay, sir. My ex-wife was kind enough to lend me her car so I could go to an appointment at the Veterans Hospital. I was the one driving the car.
I assume that your ex-wife is Miss Pearson.
Yes. My name is David Chalmers.
You gone to the Veterans Hospital?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Where did you serve?
United States Navy.
Did you overseas?
Yeah, I actually went to 4 different wars in Africa.
You did?
Yeah.
I don't remember any wars in Africa. You remember any wars in Africa?
I believe it was mostly called the War in Biafra.
Oh.
While the Vietnam War was going on and getting all the publicity in the newspapers on the front page, most of these got like a small paragraph somewhere in the back of the paper, you know what I mean?
Oh yeah, that's what they did to us. And this white guy stood to say Biafra got no attention in the whole world. That's just what they're doing now. They barely mention you. You don't exist. They want you dead. Do you see how this thing is economically tied to your existence? And this is why they must release MAZI Nnamdi Kanu. And don't think it's just Biafra. War all over Africa.
Well, tell us about that. Really, I'm interested.
The first country I went to was Ivory Coast, then Ghana, then Luanda, Angola, and then twice to Mozambique.
Were there actually hostilities going on there? Was there a war, or were you just
Yes, sir.
protecting?
As a matter of fact, around those times, That was when some of the names of the countries got even changed in Africa.
Oh, yeah. You want to be free, you change your name, they get angry at you. And that is why the zoo is still answering Nigeria. Let MAZI Nnamdi go. Release him. Release him. Those that are holding you hostage are abroad. And you're here attacking your mouthpiece, your pride. And you have the soldiers running up and down saying they are soldiers, whereas they are invaders, Tuaregs from the Sahel region. The call number is +1 484 767 0848. +1 484 767 0848. Live broadcast from Radio Biafra, USA. This is our fate. This is what we have been able to be awarded with. Violence and all whatnot. Caller, your name and where you calling from? Caller, your name, where you calling from?
Hello, MAZI ALOZIE. Good evening, sir.
Good morning from here. Welcome.
You're blessed. God bless you. This is War here calling from Denmark. I just want to make a little prayer for our leader. If I'm coming out clearly, thank you.
Go ahead and do it quick.
Okay, I should go on.
Go ahead.
Yes, thank you. Thank you very much. Good evening, Biafrans. Good morning, good night to wherever you are. Find yourself all over the world. Greetings to you. I just want to have a little prayer for our leader, according to the will of our Father. I want to take a sister reading from the book of Ezekiel 27, and it says, "In that day, the Lord with his sword and a great and a strong sword shall punish Leviathan, the piercing serpent, even Leviathan, that crooked serpent, and he shall slay the dragon that is in the sea. In that day, sing ye unto her a vineyard of red wine. I, the Lord, do keep it. I will water it every moment. With any hot it, I will keep it night and day. Fury is not in me. Who will set the barriers and the thorns against me in battle? I will go through them. I will burn them together. Oh, let him take hold of my strength, that he may make peace with me, and he shall make peace with me. With he and with me. God bless you. This is the reading from the book of Ezekiel, talking about the great serpent called the Leviathan, talking about the piercing serpent, talking about that one that said, I am God, I sit in the throne of God, talking about the one that is holding Biafrans hostage, talking about the demons that are scattered all over the world, that MAZI ALOZIE was mentioning about. They are spirits, they are not God. Those ones that are talking rubbish in Asarok, how they will militarize their Anambra, are they gods? Can they decide whether they will wake up tomorrow? No, the Lord said they are speaking on their own. The Lord, they say, you see the Leviathan that possess them, and the Lord said, I will gather the Leviathan, and he will bind them, and they will speak no more. Therefore, on this note, I want to pray for our leader, Nnamdi Kanu, who will be coming to the court tomorrow. We know we have done our psalms, and the Lord heard us. Now they are complaining, and they are saying the election was inconclusive, which means Ipob have won again, even though we cancelled it. I want to give praises unto the Lord who was able to deliver us, even at the time, even though we lost men and women. But the Lord said, I give you power, I give you authority over principalities and powers. even the Leviathan that was mentioned in Ezekiel 27. So I give you authority over them, that piercing serpent, who have positioned himself as God. But the Lord said, that crooked serpent, thou shalt not bow before that thing, neither shall you do his works. Therefore, Biafrans, Biafra will come under the throne of our father's God, under the order of our father, because he said he is a righteous God. And if he's righteous, those that follow him must be righteous. We should not sin, neither shall we live in sin. For the Lord has already cautioned us, he will do nothing with us if he find us not worthy to enter the land of Biafra. On this note, I call upon the God of our fathers. It is only one that can, among all these gods, that's only one that can lead us to Biafra land. And it was the Lord that have apportioned him. It is only Judah. There goes the great lions have left. They have departed for war. They have went out. Tomorrow, we are going to prove ourselves again that our God liveth. And if our God liveth, who shall be against us? That I thank you, Father. As you have released your lions, let them take control all over Biafra land, in the east, in the west, in the north, and in the south of Biafra land. Daddy, take over. You will decide and you will speak. No man will question you. And when you decree, no man can change it. Therefore, we commit our leader, MAZI Kanu, into your hand tomorrow. Empower him. Give him the wisdom and the knowledge. Even our lawyers, empowering them. Give them the right word to speak at the right time. Even men and women who are praying, for they pray, they don't know what they're praying for. But according to how the Holy Spirit give us utterances, that He give us utterances tonight. All the men or women of God who have been praying, who have been interceding in the realms of the Spirit for this coming of Biafra and for our leader, give them what to pray tonight. In the name of God the Father and the Son and the Holy Spirit we pray. Thank you, Father. Thank you, thank you, MAZI ALOZIE. Thank you, our HOD. Thank you, all the whole men of directors of state who have been working assiduously for the restoration of the kingdom of Biafra. That will give you praise because you answered our prayer again. Be that exalted above every other name. Thank you, MAZI ALOZIE. I am signing out from here, Denmark. Thank you. God bless you. My name remains Mwahia. God bless. Thank you.
Thank you, Pastor Moy. Thank you very much. You'll be in the courtroom tomorrow, so we're going to monitor it. We'll give you a live report of how what's going on. Thank you. Caller, your name and where you calling from?
Good morning, sir.
Good morning from here.
Good morning. Good morning, my brothers and sisters. Take your name on your bonnet. Good morning, MAZI ALOZIE. MAZI ALOZIE, the clip that you played regarding the man that fought in the Biafran war. Very interesting that America was involved fighting our war. The question remains, can people that live in that area trace this man and have a mini interview with him? Let him tell us what he knows before he dies, so that we can understand who did he really fight for. Did he fight for an American that came to rescue the Biafran, or did he fight for America with Britain? Let us understand his story. That's my first observation. I was shocked when I heard that. And then secondly, tomorrow, Britain will make a very grave mistake if Onyendu is not released tomorrow. Those souls came out to vote in India. That is automatic referendum right there to tell the world that Biafrans, we've rejected that atrocities, those atrocities that Britain has been committing in our country. That nation is very close to civil war. That thing in Asu Rock came out today and said that he's afraid or maybe concerned on how African nations have been having. From what I understood from his statement, they've handed that government over to the ISIS and all those 8 terrorist groups that came into Nigeria. So for us, it's Biafra or Biafra. And we're looking forward to hearing from Nnamdi tomorrow. Thank you so much. I'm so glad that you played that clip for us. We learn every day as we go into this our journey. Thank you so much, baby.
Thank you very much. Thank you. They came to Biafra. They fought. There are many unseen hands. They fought. And for the fact that they put you on the back pages, you won't know what is going on. Their country won't know what is going on. That is what it is. Call out your name and where you call from.
Mazi, good evening from here. The man from WhatsApp Poland.
Welcome.
Our leader is Mazi Nnamdi. Thank God that the US will be on air today to ginger our people once again. Mazi, every other protocol is duly observed. I concur with our sister who just dropped now, Mazi. Of course, we trust Biafrans because what they have done in that Baltimore University, the lesson they have taught that professor, we want them equally to go and do the needful. Exactly what Isaiah Yoba and those our beloved comrades in Ireland did that time by going to meet that journalist that fought for Biafra. Got every information. They extracted a lot of info from the man, and the Americans, those of them living in the same city, will do this likewise and get all this information we need. It's very, very important now. And lastly, before I drop, before the end of the day, we might come and to announce our relay stations, possibly today, by grace of God, in some places. And outside that, I have to announce this protest that is coming tomorrow from Luxembourg National Coordinator, Mazi Ibanugo. He's calling all the Biafrans within and around Luxembourg and the bordering towns like Metz, Trier, Longwy, those of them within Luxembourg and in Varos to come tomorrow, 10th November. Is tomorrow when Nnamdi will be on call there. A peaceful protest, very heavy there. He's calling all Biafrans there to join them. And the time is 10 a.m. there. And they will march from there to Luxembourg, the British Embassy, and from there to Luxembourg City. So please, all of you within and around the Luxembourg, for neighboring countries, Metz, Trier, Longwy, to join and this protest and do the needful. Time of doing the needful, not time of too much talking. Mazi, thank you. I leave it here. Thank
you very much.
Yes. Yeah.
Call out your name and where you calling from.
Mazi Alozie, they hear me, sir.
Yeah, they hear you.
Okay, that's the gentleman. That's the topic. Mazi Alozie, what the Fulani will not take our land. That's okay. The she can another guy who are not. I'm going to be because the she can. They die for all our people on highway. They die for Hala. On your police because Biafrans. See, if you are the principal officer, any position you are holding in Biafra in IPOB under the leadership of our leader, Nnamdi Kanu, they can write down this message now. So that we will embrace Mazi for us to get there out tomorrow. Because these governors and all these religious leaders and all these things they wait for our land here. If they don't bring our leader out tomorrow from that Taliban to Fulani, they're not going to enter this land. All of us, therefore, we go check. Now we don't want ourselves to. Immediately we take out this bastard out of our life. Look at them killing us. You see Psalm 79, Biafrans, Psalm 79. Our Lord, our land has sucked our blood. And we will not spare us this our useless leaders. Never. Then I think it doesn't. Matthew chapter 6. And the first Peter chapter 5. Before from my old dad, Macadam Pitaquaga to Ponyo Blake came for you. I know about it. Quick to me, because that's the Pitaquaga, Apple, Macao. I want to do your help. Help it to get that to go out. I want to know about that anywhere. In Britain, don't want to live on their own. Let them try to make our leader not to come out tomorrow. Anything we do, full of see. Let the whole world here is the same number. Number chapter 31, from verse 1 to end. And the second Maccabees, chapter 8, from that point to end. We must decide our certificate aware. We try to bring to judge the whole savior of the whole world. You know that man you're holding there. You know what to bring it. You know what to call emergency. Come and bring him out there. Let it take this man. You think we're taking your family? Then I think it's Biafra all over the world. And Biafra land. So no more, he gave away. He will give us more. You don't have a kind of governor that better than that. If they don't come back here in Biafra land tomorrow with our leader, to make sure that our leader is treated, all the lawyers that invest Barrister Joshua, we're going to put it out. You're going to cut the guy who never took like a Buddha of the door. But you see, that's a barrister. You see, about all one day, not the normal. They're going to regular, they're going to regular. Oh, when you buy any shaggy or what that Barrister Joshua, for all you went there for why they have the bad blood to go out. For this generator, we will not accept that. Not right. Then think of the yeah. I feel ready. But I have said something to get up for a part. I don't like what happened. Hey, what's up, yo? There's a committee. We want to fight about tomorrow. You see tomorrow, we want to fight about. Minister, also to get the Africa blue. Too much cabia, I can't she take care of the water, It's the so that's not to get now you're sick of that. Some get to that, One of those, you know, that one and I'm on that support. That's now for
the call number is +1 484 767 0848 +1 484 767 0848. Caller, your name and where you calling from?
Hello, MAZI ALOZIE.
Good morning.
Good evening from here. My name is Terry Menshuku Kandia Jamade, calling from Sweden. MAZI ALOZIE, what I want to contribute to today's
broadcast
topic is that I myself here, I'm not happy. I'm not happy for what is happening to us, and I want you to permit me to announce to make this announcement on behalf of Gothenburg, Ipob Gothenburg in Sweden, Gothenburg session zone. All Biafrans in Sweden and that are living in Gothenburg, we are using this opportunity to invite you to our gathering. Our venue meeting is still remain Zoom. Our email is ipobgothenburgsweden@gmail.com. You can also reach us with this number 076 70 740-4015. I repeat it again. 076 740-4015. Our email ipob.gothenburg.sweden@gmail.com. You can come here and make your contribution. Stop gossiping. We need everybody right now. It is time to do the needful. Thank you. That is my announcement. MAZI ALOZIE. Udo Derege. Yeah. And another thing I want to say is that if possible, I'm making this as a suggestion because what is happening to us is not so much working good for me. And I'm always stressful to anytime I hear what is happening. And I'm making this suggestion. If it is only 2 states that will be a Biafra, let them answer Biafra. Because I know what I'm talking about, what I'm experiencing here. So many of our brothers that are living here, if you are talking to to them about Biafra, and the so-called that the people that feel that they are not Igbo, they will be making jest of you, calling you all sorts of names, Biafra, Biafra. So it is not so. It's not sounding good that I can simply say that out of 90, if you go to Igbo race, Igbo so-called 5 Igbo-speaking states in so-called that zoo, you can get only 90% that still believe in Biafra. Out of 100%, you will get 190%. But if you go to our brothers in Rivera area, we can only get only 30%. In fact, it's giving me a very, very big concern. Are we not the same family? What is happening? So I want the leadership to look into this. So come on, ya bala bubiri odu. Ejula okporo krike okwu ilu Igbo ka obo. Udo derege.
Thank you very much. The call number is +1 484 767 0848. Caller, your name and where you calling from. Caller, your name and where you calling from.
Hello, MAZI ALOZIE. Good evening, sir.
Good morning and welcome.
My name is Wajugo Legacy. I'm calling from the Middle East. Actually, MAZI ALOZIE, I really want to encourage you guys. I want to appreciate you guys. You guys are doing extremely marvelous for this our struggle. I just want to thank you for opening and enlightening us about the situation in this our struggle. All the updates and the enlightenment you guys are providing for us is what is sustaining this struggle this moment. Coming to the issue of our leader coming to the court tomorrow, I want to understand that our lawyers are giving us correct update concerning the situation, and they have encouraged our people to come out in mass to give the support as usual, so that to enable the world to see that this man is not standing there alone. He is standing with his people and by his people. So I also encourage our people that are living within an environment, Abuja environment, to come out in mass to prove to the world that this man is a true man who has come with the passion to liberate his people. And at the same time, I want to encourage our DOS. They are doing excellently well to put us together. No matter the obstacles, no matter the stumbling block, they bypass it and continue focusing doing the work that we are called to be done. I really want to appreciate our people. I really want to thank God Almighty, who has been at the helm of the affairs, fighting our battles even without us deserving it. Thank you so much, and may people continue to guide and protect us all. He say.
Thank you. Caller, your name and where you calling from.
MAZI ALOZIE, I greet you.
Welcome.
Good day, sir.
Welcome.
Thank you so much. Greetings to you, my beloved brothers and sisters, Biafrans all over the world, and friends of Biafrans. Our God will continue to keep us moving forward. My name is Ugo, and I am calling from my location, Mazi. See, I want to say the blessing of the Almighty Chukwu Abiyama will continue to descend upon the good ones, the innocent and genuine Biafrans all over the world who is supporting the voice of the truth, the sense of our salvation, that he is there for. I want to make it clear that a zoological republic called Nigeria is an evil entity where their leaders, they don't have conscience. That is the reason why they will not listen to the masses. After the masses is demanding for their right, at the same time, they will behave and pretend as if they don't see what is going on. We, the indigenous people of Biafra, we continue to demand for the release of our leader MAZI Kanu, a man that just said the truth, just because of the truth he said. So many evil ones are ganging up against him. But I'm using this opportunity to tell everyone that is listening to my voice at this point that we can never keep quiet, we can never allow this evil to overshadow us. Remember, truth is of God, while lies is of devil. If you are a supporter of truth, it simply means that the Spirit of God is motivating you and at the same time keeping you to do the work of supporting him. But if you are backing up evil, lies, you are working for the devil. The release of our leader, MAZI Kanu, the release of innocent Biafrans all over the Biafran land that they adopted. Even as I'm talking to you this afternoon, they are continue going from house to house in Enugu province to search for our people. These people that is going for a particular place called one day, searching for a woman, an innocent woman that didn't commit anything. Just because you hold an innocent people, they mention they are an IPOB woman and you are looking for her to arrest. We have gotten the information. People Kadama will destroy all of you. We are telling you that your intimidation can never ever make us to stop the effort of the restoration of our land. And we are giving you information that this generation can never be silent for you to take away this land that doesn't belong to you. That is the reason why whatever you have in mind in snatching another man's land, if you like, go and do anyhow medicine, you can never succeed. So I'm saying it for everyone to hear it, that the arrest of our people, these people continue to arrest innocent people in our land. You claim that the leader of indigenous people of Biafra do you this one. We are telling you that our leader did not do you anything, you just say the truth. And for saying the truth, for exposing your evil, your plan, your so many years, your great-grandfather agenda to take another man's land, and you people are ganging up. You want to do what you will think you can do, but if people are being say you can never do it. We are telling all of you that better you do the right thing. Our land is not your land. Your land is your land. Our own is our own. And you can never come all the way from Futajelan to take another man's land.
Your line has broken. I hope it had continued. People take what doesn't belong to them, they fight, even in traffic. You see people cut in front of you as if they own the road. And they look squarely in your face. You have all this problem everywhere. People fighting for what doesn't belong to them. People thinking that they can do and undo, but they cannot do anything. You see, this is what we are faced with. Caller, your name and where you calling from?
Good morning, MAZI ALOZIE.
Welcome. Go ahead.
Yeah, my name is Nnamdi. I'm a native of Chicago, Ebonyi State, Biafra. I greet you, MAZI ALOZIE, for your kind effort every day for the journey. I greet my leader, our leader, MAZI Kanu, for a time. You have said it all. My prayer is to see that this preaching from Radio Biafra is getting to our people in FM for almost how many days, how many weeks now. Abba is not working. When our people are getting this news, honestly, a lot of things will happen. A lot. Because What you are hearing in Nigeria at the news is fake. Nigeria Foundation is fake. Everything about Nigeria is fake. From the starting from Abuja to local government. And this is exactly what British want. Between 1970 after the war to 1980 to 1990 and all about, I was thinking that British BBC Broadcasting Service is telling the world the truth. Some of us, sometimes, if you hear any news, you will ask the person, if you hear it from BBC. If you say it's BBC, you say yes, it's the truth. But today, we have seen it very, very clear that the British is deceiving the world, especially the Africa. See how the evil that is happening in that nigger area, the so-called BBC will come and turn it upside down, deceiving those who are not in the position to hear the radio Biafra. Because radio Biafra is a different radio in the whole world. Nnamdi Kanu is truth. The Bible said, you shall hear the truth, and the truth shall set you free. And that is what our leader is preaching. The Nigeria side is telling the whole world lying. They are lying. They have lying Mohammed, the criminal elder, who is lying. They're making him a minister of information. He's lying to the whole world. You have seen. The Bible said, all liars, their portion is hellfire. And that is where Nigeria is. You have seen what is going on. How many thousands of policemen that is going to election? How many thousands of Air Force and all of that is going for election in one state? Just to tell you that Nigeria is made for criminality. Dog eat dog. Wicked souls living on earth. I think people will understand that British is the problem of the whole world, especially Africa. Every country you see there's a trouble, British is there. Go to Iraq, British is there. Go to anywhere you see trouble all over the whole world. British are creating the whole trouble. British are evil in nature. And I think by now, Radio Biafra is doing everything to open the eyes of mostly Africans. If Africa cannot wake up now, that's the end of Africa. Thank you very much, MAZI ALOZIE. You are a great man. Chukwu Kabiama will be your friend. You are doing very well. All hail Biafra.
The call number, let me see. Let me take this one. Caller, your name and where you calling from. Caller, your name and where you calling from.
MAZI, Dr. ALOZIE. MAZI, thank you so much. I return back.
Yes,
this is Ugo.
Your line cut off.
Well, yes, so what I'm saying is that the arrest of our innocent brothers and sisters in daily basis in our land, we can never ever be able to condone it. Our people did not commit anything just because they are demanding for their freedom. These people continue to kill our people and arrest our people. This afternoon, they need to look for innocent person. Our sister, they are going after her. What did this our sister do? Just because they arrested innocent person and that person mentioned her name. The zoo government and their agents, they should respect themselves. We continue to demand for the release of our leader, Mazi Nnamdi, that didn't commit anything. They commit extraordinary rendition. They make sure they go to all the way from Kenya to go against international law to hold him. But when it comes to the zoo, there are so many evildoers. Then none of them is in detention. There are so many evildoers. We use this opportunity to tell our people, our elders, our religious leaders, people that make IPOB to listen to them, the leadership of IPOB listen to them. You people should go move ahead and continue to do the right thing. And people promise. The generation of IPOB, this is the particular generation that all of you are seeing, we can never ever allow this evil to take our land. We can never allow it. So the intimidation is too much. The people are being arrested in deliberately. It's too much. They didn't commit anything. And we continue to demand for the release of our brothers and sisters from different states, which these people are arrested. But as I'm saying this afternoon, they continue to arrest more. What did these people do to them? Nothing. Let the world continue to know that we are tired of all this nonsense. We are tired of all this nonsense. Mas, I'm using this opportunity to thank every one of you for remaining firm at the side of the truth. We must continue to say the truth. We must continue to condemn the evil and the killings of innocent people in daily basis that is going on in the zoo. No matter the amount of any threat, we can never relent. The director of the IPOB, the blessing of Chukwu Abiyama, will continue to be your strength. We must continue to demand for the release of our leader. And tomorrow, we are looking forward for the release of our leader, Nnamdi Kanu, because he didn't commit anything. Mazi, thank you so much.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Caller, your name and where you calling from.
Any threat, we can never relent. The director of the IPOB,
turn down your radio. The call number is +1 484 767 0848. +1 484 767 0848. Caller, your name and where you calling from.
Yeah, my brother. Good morning. This is Mazi. This is Mazi Amukamara from Oregon.
Welcome.
Thank you, my dear brother. May God bless our IPOB. May God bless our leader. May God bless everybody that is working absolutely to make sure that our land is back to us. So, my dear brother, all this adoption everywhere, and please, all this, our elders, please, as you guys say, you guys are working now. You guys should tell all this military to leave our land. That's the first thing. And our leader, we need to see our leader on 10th to be freed, not even to come to court. Let our leader, we want to still be with our leader very soon. On 10th, if we don't see our leader that is released, because you guys promised this, and that is why our DOS give order. So, my dear brothers and sisters, please, let's calm down and focus on what we are doing. Let's stop attacking each other. Please, my dear brothers, whatever anybody do, let's keep on doing what we are doing. Let's keep on talking about how our leader will come out, and let's start planning how our leader will come out. And please, anybody from our mama, please, this is Mazi Amukamara Chika. My dear, anybody telling you that Chika Mukamara send him, or he's working for Chika Mukamara, or Chika Mukamara is one of the people that treats Chika Mukamara, they are doing anything. Please, I don't have anybody. ESN is in the bush. There's nobody ESN or IPOB in our mama or Ubu, anywhere telling you he want to do this, he want to do this. They are coming from Czech. Please, it's not from me. My dear brother, sorry to say this. It's because I'm getting called, people are saying some people are calling them that they are from me. My dear brother, if you're listening to this radio, it's not from you. My hand is clean. I don't do anything with nobody. Our DOS know everything they are doing. I don't have any power over ESN. I don't have any power with anybody. Please, if anybody come to you and collect money from you and say they are from Czech, and don't call your phone again and tell me people call and say it's from you. Please, it's not from me. I'm not the head of DOS. So DOS give order and they are the one controlling everything. I'm not the one. Please, I want more people. You people should be very careful and stop this thing stupid. Somebody will come and tell you, who is Czech? I'm just a member in IPOB. Please stop using my name. If you're the person doing this nonsense, or you call yourself at the ESN, or you call yourself anything in the room, mama. Please, desist from this. Don't use my name again. Before God will punish all of you there. Please, our mama people, I'm saying this. me, come, I didn't send anybody to anyone. Please, if they are collecting money from you, it's on your head. And the IPOB is not doing that kind of stupid work they are doing. Or coming to give you security when you're doing anything, I'm not among them. Please. My dear brother, thank you, because this is, I'm getting this, a lot of this calls, and people are calling me, hey, people call me and say it's from Chika. It's not from me, please. Thank you, my dear brother. May God bless you.
God bless you too. Thank you very much. Caller, your name and where you calling from. Caller, your name and where you calling from.
Good morning to you, MAZI ALOZIE.
Welcome. Good morning.
Yes. I think allow me to speak Igbo language, please. I want to talk to our leaders, that is Zoo leaders, because I've not called them Biafran leaders. The clergy, the politicians,
they hear English. They hear English. Speak to them. They hear English. They speak English.
Okay, we don't have anything to hide. Yes, I want to talk to those who claim to be our leaders in Biafran Igbo speaking area, which is southeast. Let me put it in that way. Tomorrow is the D-Day, because you people are telling us the way women fry akara. You people have you people use your communication, and you start talking to our leaders, the Biafran leaders, telling them what will happen, state of emergency or no state of emergency, this and that. And now they succumb and they said, okay, they lift our seat at home. Tomorrow is the D-Day. I'm telling you people, in Abuja, we want to see the representative of the 5 governors. We want to see those who will represent the so-called APUGA, PDP, PC. Because they are the ones that planned for the arrest of our leader. And they are the ones to bring him out. Because we know what is going on. For example, one of my friends told me, he said yesterday, when we met, he said, okay, Chineke, 0, Zoo, 1. And I said, what do you mean by that? He said, they want us, that they win. See, tomorrow we will know those that are with us and those that are not with us. I don't have much to say. I remain Mazi Udemba from Oka, Ohe Biafra.
Thank you. Caller, your name and where you calling from. People that pray for failure. You pray so that you might not be alive. You pray that your enemy will survive and win you. That's very remarkable. Caller, your name and where you calling from.
Mazi, good afternoon from here.
Good morning and welcome.
Thank you very much, my big brother MAZI ALOZIE. God guide and protect you and your family. I do the same to our leader. I do the same to Biafrans worldwide. Mazi, can you hear me?
Loud and clear, go ahead.
Yes, I want to correct something from your brother Mazi Temba. I respect you so much. Point of correction, our leader did not succumb. Please. Because this thing is not what we need to be saying succumb. Our leaders did not succumb. They ask, they plead for what they want to get. So none of our DOS or our leaders in IPOB succumb. Now, what we are giving them now is the last chance to fulfill their promise. That is what we are doing. For them to go and fulfill what they promise they have to do. If they fail to do it, then DOS know what to do. this honest man who read the handwriting and the word before they act. They know what to do. And they do it at the right time. And we shall follow them until our leader comes out. What I want to ask is this tape that we always play about these soldiers that they use that anti-aircraft gun, the machine gun, to be shooting our people. One thing I want to ask our people in America: did they actually take those states to their senators and to their MPs? I want to, Mazi, if you are. This is what I wanted to ask before, because that text needs to be present to all their, how do you people call it today? Because here we call it MP. I don't know how
senators, it says the senators is, what happens is not held every day. It's when they agree to meet, then you take it to them. We show them. It's not what you just take. You just don't go up to your senators. You make arrangements. No.
Okay. Mazi, I didn't hear you very well. Yeah,
I said it's what they send. They call their senators and make arrangement to meet, but most of them see them. They see the tapes. They see the videos here.
Okay, because it's very, very important. You know, our people sometimes don't understand what that thing those terrorists did in our land. People don't understand what it is. You know, people will just see it, and then overlook it, think it's just normal. You know why I want them to, our people should show it to their MPs and their representatives all over the whole world. It's very, very important. Why is it important? Do you remember during the war? Don't forget, they lie against the people, they lie against me. Because I don't want that lie to repeat itself again. That is evidence. So they are going to document it. Mazi, just like what that type of that man you play. Some of them fought against Biafra. I don't know where that man fought anyway, so I won't say until people investigate to know exactly where he fought for. Before we know where we are going to place them, because the truth must come out. We must know the people who kill our people, and we have to hold them responsible. We are not afraid of telling them in their face. All we are asking is justice. We want to know the reason why we kill about almost 5 million of Biafrans.
Based on what he said, based on what he said, you know he'll be on our side, because he said we are giving little or no coverage.
Yes.
Yeah, he said it, and then he said that is still continuing. And from what he said, you know he was on our side. So it's a Biafra. If he fought for the Nigerian government, he would have said so. He's from Rhode Island.
Yes, Mazi, this is where I'm going to leave it, and then we have to wait for our DOS to come tonight and do what they know how to do best, and then we take it from there. All we are asking is freedom of Biafra, freedom of our people. It doesn't matter how many of us they arrest. It doesn't matter how many of us they kill. But Biafrans, bear it in mind. There's a time is coming when we are going to lose, and then when we lose, we have to take our freedom on our own. Nobody will give it to us. But what we are doing now, remember what our leader always said: we are laying evidence. We are laying evidence so that the whole world needs to see, and that evidence we are laying. That is why that talking about is that machine gun they used to go and kill our people. Do you know? Oh, Mazi, thank you very much for giving me this opportunity.
Thank you very much. Caller, your name and where you calling from?
My name is Mazi Joseph from Yechku, and Mazi Joseph from Yechku, calling from Biafra. A great of Biafrans, the University of Freedom, wherever I am.
Welcome to you.
I say rewarding everyone who have working assiduously to make sure we reach out to the level that we are today. Yes, and I say all glory to our leader, Nnamdi Kanu of Amadika, one of Biafra land. And I say, as he is appearing to court tomorrow, anyone who say that he will not regain his freedom tomorrow, I can say, buy one on Hachu Kabiama. He said, and we are here now recommending everyone that, especially our chiefs and the archbishop and the bishop and whoever, they are the one that say that they are there for us. This is the time that we have to even know. I remember the demand that we gave them. All of them have to appear in Abuja tomorrow to make sure that our leader is come out from the court unconditionally, whether they like it or not. And this is what you are saying, whether they like it or not. We are now putting them on alert, because it's not like Anambra election that the zoo army, the zoo military and everything they think of, they brought them into our land, and they are massacring our people. The Christian in Kaduna and the zoo called Nigeria have never even supplied any security agency there. And the Anambra, they supply billions of securities just to massacre our people. It's not that Chukwu Kabema, these are our people wisdom, and what happened. And I can't say about and that we are now giving them tomorrow for them to release our leader Nnamdi Kanu, because the man did not do anything. He's a man who said that he wants people to be free, and what he's asking is just give them a date of referendum. If my people say that they are not ready, that means we remain one Nigeria. He's not asking by force that you should release him to be as a Biafran. He's just giving you, give us a date of referendum for my people to vote, for them to know whether they want to go or not. So all Biafrans, lovers of freedom, wherever you are, if let us keep on praying. The only thing that me and you have now is praying, because we have seen that we cannot do anything. The only thing that you can do is just to pray to Kerowa, because we know that Kerowa, he will never ever fail his people. And our leader Nnamdi Kanu, we know that by this time tomorrow, they have already come back with us, and all of us are celebrating. I trust my God, and I know my God will do it for us, and that is the only thing we ask him, and we know that he will not disappoint us this time. He is the same God of yesterday, and he is the same God of today, and God of yesterday, and he will be God of, and he will never change in the every day by day. In the name of Chukwu Kabema, I pray. He said, and I encourage all Biafrans, wherever you are, please, this is not a time for us to start quarreling. This is a time for us to come together, because we know that everything is happening, and devil, they want to do everything to make sure they put a sender into us. But God Almighty will not allow it to happen, because Biafrans, our leader Nnamdi Kanu, have said and have planted this rock in a place that it can never shake. No matter what the enemy are doing, no matter what any witches and wizards are doing, they can never shake this stronghold of IPOB. IPOB have come and stay, and nothing will change it. So MAZI ALOZIE and every other Biafran, wherever you are, if you know what you can do, this is the time for you to do it. This is the time. It's not a time of gossiping, not a time of saying that this person do this and this person not do this. If you know what you do it now for Biafra to come, because you know that by this time tomorrow, God will answer our prayer, no matter what. When you small prayer, I can't say I buy on. Also, I bring my myself. Oh, you know, not sorry, I can't say I buy on. So shall it be announced forevermore. In the name of Chukwu Kabema, I pray, and I recommend everyone who are working so assiduously, keep on working. Biafra are recording all the work that every one of us are doing, one way or the other. And I sign up from here. I still may have humble servant, calling from Ugolapo in the local government area of Enugu State, Biafra land. Sign up from here.
Thank you very much. Caller, your name and where you calling from?
Yeah, my namesake, my brother. Thank you very much. It is morning here, picking up my call. And sometimes I wonder what is going on. Does it mean that my telephone is fake? I called IPTAS many times, I cannot get through. And I called you many times. But anyway, I believe that today God wants me to speak. And that's why I called 2 times. And you, my brother, picked up my phone. I know it's not on purpose, but like I said, the time God wants me to speak, that's the time I will speak.
You have to keep calling, because if you call once and hang up, other people on the line, they will cut you off. They will.
Yes, my brother. So my name is Nnamdi. I'm the coordinator of IPOB in the state of Florida. My brother, I thank you, Chukwu Okike Abiyama, my brothers and sisters, both in Biafra land and in diaspora. I thank you, Chukwu Okike Abiyama, for today, the special day. I believe today is in Biafra land. I pray to God that I'm no Ocean, Atlantic Ocean, in the mighty name of Chukwu Okike Abiyama. My eyes have seen the island of Ipob, the road from Enugu to Lagos is closed. My eyes have seen the Onion to heading up north with the thousands of Biafran forces after Abuja is totally collapsed. The land of Biafra has a turn blue for victory and for rejoicing. My eyes have seen Ojukwu destroyed the zoo called Nigeria beyond the repair. My brother, I saw Onyendu the last week. Onyendu was released and he was addressing Biafrans. But what I say at any given time is this: we have to fasten our belt so that we should not be like our cousins when we are going to Egypt. You know the story. This is the time that the leadership and the subject will come together. This is not the time to show your macho-ness. This is not the time also to show that you are disobedient. Both the leadership and the subject, we have to be in the same basket and channel our freedom back home so that when Onyendu comes out, he will see us that we are one. One solid Biafra, one solid Ipob on the Nnamdi. My brother Alozie, it's been making my mind for some time now to tell Biafra. You know, when the war ended, we've been reading all kinds of news media saying that in Biafra, Africa died. In Biafra, Africa died. No, we have to change that narrative. Starting from today, that in Biafra, Africa resurrected. In Biafra, Africa survived. In Biafra, Africa got their self-determination. I see Biafra. I see Biafra not down, hosting the Olympic. Biafra shall be the first country in Africa to host the Olympic. Biafra shall be better than Dubai. I see it coming, and I pray to Chukwokike Abiyama that tomorrow we shall have victory. We are having the Ipob in the state of Florida, as we always do when Onyendu is going to court. We shall be having our prayer tonight by midnight. Tonight, it will start by 11:45 p.m. and whenever we end, and that'll be it. And therefore, if you want to join us, you can join us. If you don't want to join us, you can join us in spirit. And therefore, my brother, I just want to put my opinion and to contribute tonight this morning that the Chukwokike Abiyama is on our side, because my eyes have seen the island of Ipob. Thank you, my brother, for picking up my call, and thank you, Chukwokike Abiyama, for Onyendu. All hail Biafra. Victory is for us. Thank you, and God bless you all.
Thank you very much. We are approaching the end of this broadcast, and caller, your name and where you're calling from. Caller, your name and where you're calling from. Good morning from here.
Yes, my own veteran, I want to say very good evening from these very generations. I don't have much thing to say, I have only three points to make right now. Number one is that I want to remind those of them that asked the leadership and the leader of Ipob to suspend all our efforts and our agitative techniques to allow them do their negotiation. I want to tell them and remind them that the election has come and gone, and they have had their election, and it was peaceful. They have achieved their heart desire. Now, tomorrow is the D-Day, and that very D-Day, we would love them to reciprocate and let history of 2019 not repeat itself again, because That is number one. Because also that is number one. Then number two is I want to lay this very complaint on to the broadcasters, especially on the days of our leaders' case. I noticed that many of the presenters or the person in charge or duly to present the radio to the audience on that very day or each day that our leader used to come to court, they don't normally come on radio and they place a lot of music on that day instead of reopening the studio and attend to the audience and receive reports from those of them that are in the courtroom. It takes a longer time. I don't just understand exactly what is happening. Then number three, final, is that this radio problem, every day I see a radio at the book. Let the people that have been appointed, especially in the name install radio, let them be scrutinized. And we will look also every day radio will be having problem. Every day. Radio is just a panel. That radio station is just a panel, and the panel does not have any problem without thunder or lightning. If there is no thunder or lightning, it has no problem. Then generator, some of them are using solar to power their radio stations, but they keep on collecting things and telling us that radio techniques that they are working on it every blessed day, the off radio station, especially Anambra station, Abia, that is Abba, and some Akwa Ibom areas that have not been had radio. So what I'm saying right now, let them look into it. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you, Pastor. The radio addressed that. There are a lot of things about the radio you don't know. We have looked into it, and the administration is doing something about that radio. The radios are put in there, and it's not everybody that you tell to go and install radio for you. Amagi Indianese. That is the real issue we have. And the ones you put, some people compromise. So we do it slowly. Look before you leap. And that's what it is. And when you put that radio there are other things that affect the radio. Like where you're hosting the radio. You just don't go and put out the radio. So that's what it is. On the what other issue did you raise? On the other issue about those that want to broadcast during speech, there are a lot of things that go there too. For instance, the person will not give live coverage unless there is a call-in to report. It's not that the trial is live where you have people. I'm just answering this so that every other person will know, it's not that you're broadcasting live and you're in the courtroom and they are watching the coverage. No, what you get is the report from those that in there. They come out to give report, then you report. You cannot go and report what you did not hear or what you did not witness. So in lieu of that, sometimes it depends on the radio broadcaster, what he has and what he has to present. Either he chooses to say something. If he's not prepared to say something, he play the music. So that takes care of it. On the other one, we have given peace a chance, and we think if they are intelligent, if they take us serious, so they'll do what they have promised to do. So we watch them. Caller, your name and where you calling from?
Good evening, MAZI ALOZIE. This is Ogogo.
Welcome.
MAZI ALOZIE, because I just want to most of us have lived in Europe and we understand how their system works. In terms of demonstration, I'm not trying to poison people's mind here. I'm not trying to poison anybody's mind here. Most cases, a demonstration, they don't really give a damn about the demonstration. So, the point I'm trying to make now is that Hamadiki have been in the prison for a very long time with that sort of crime Nigeria committed against him. Tomorrow, open air release here tomorrow. 50 days. Open air release here tomorrow. What is going to happen? That is number one. Because what I'm saying is, the only thing British government understand is economic interest. That's all they care. Oil is still flowing, and you think they're going to listen to you. They are not like that. They are not that. You say Harold Wilson. In UK, yeah, nobody, they have only one political party. Although they go about to 4, but all of them vote towards their own interests. The name, they just have name. This is Labour Party. This is Conservative. This is Liberal Party. This is BNP. They are fighting for one economic interest is what they are after. So sometimes when I look at Biafran people, you know, when we talk about Biafrans, some people are still cogitating into Nigerian politics. I begin to ask myself a question. Tomorrow now, is that sort of people is going to be the people who is going to represent you in the house? What politics are you running for when you know that 90% is in favor to leave the union? Why are you into the economic system you people are following? It is a fiat currency. It doesn't mean nothing to anybody. It does say all you economics. As illiterate as I am. What is this money for? End of the day, you just mentioned something. I don't know whether people from Ukwacha hear what you said. You said that heat level is getting high. Do they understand what you are saying? Yeah? The ecological system, you damage it, everything. Because cola is giving money. Because of that, they don't hit it down. Make the system we put into a cancer can be white people and foreign bring cancer to us. And the worst thing they have done to us is they destroyed our brain. Our brain, it's gonna take us 15 years in order to revive our brain again. MAZI ALOZIE, lastly, tomorrow, if Nnamdi didn't come out, what is gonna happen? Can this oil start flowing or it will stop flowing? That is what I'm after. Thank you.
Thank you, Google. You made my day. You made my day. The decision is with the DOS and HOD. We have order and we know what we're doing. So give peace a chance. We've given peace a chance. So they can't blame us. And you've seen caller, just give me a second. Just go ahead. Caller, go ahead. I'll finish what I'm saying. Go ahead. Caller, go ahead. Your radio is loud. You're not hearing us. Turn off your radio. Good evening. Go ahead.
Good evening from here.
Welcome.
My name is Inyanacho Obinna. I'm from Imo State, but I'm living here in Myanmar, Burma. MAZI ALOZIE, asim jo here kele na nna agbaligo. Kele kwano DOS. Agbaliala na se Chukwu gozie he. Ka Chukwu na agba ha ume. Na-enyekwa ha wisdom and understanding. Ka ha ji na-follow this struggle. Agbaligo ha. Agbaliala ha so much. MAZI ALOZIE,
switch your language. We are not on waiting to happen today. Switch your language to English.
Okay. MAZI ALOZIE, tomorrow is the D-Day. Onye ndo ga-abịa court tomorrow. Ana m asị ka Chukwu mee ebere echi the ka enwe victory ama m na victory we ihe bịagala ihe. I know victory is coming for all Biafra. So I say all Biafrans all over the world, let's hope on God.
See?
And God will surely do it for us. God will surely emerge us as winners in this race. Thank you so much, MAZI ALOZIE.
Thank you.
Continue to be blessing you.
Yeah. For your first time of calling the radio here.
This is my second time, MAZI ALOZIE.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. I greet all Biafrans. Ka Chukwu okike abịama nyekwa anyị ndụ, nyekwa anyị amamihe ebe ọbụla anyị nọ.
Thank you. The call number is +1 484 767 0848. Forgot where I stopped to bell. Caller, your name and where you calling from?
Yeah, MAZI ALOZIE, good evening.
Welcome.
I'm calling from my location. I am the senior media, MAZI ALOZIE. I have from media of local government in any state, Biafra. First of all, I really appreciate God for keeping every members of PAB all over the world, and also for keeping you people in the studio there. Certain things to happen. Reaching everyone all over the world to know that Biafra is happening. Also, my greetings goes to DAX and also all the men that are working assiduously. Make sure that this our freedom comes to success. And also, I appreciate MAZI ALOZIE who remain unshakable. I call MAZI ALOZIE, he is the only other angel, the only prophet that refuse, that challenge the Pharaoh, that say Pharaoh, you must let my people go. And that Pharaoh, you must give way. I use this word, Biafra is a moving train. A moving train, if you walk it way, it will debase you. First of all, I want to let the world know that tomorrow is the big day. My fellow Biafrans, as we were there in Abuja last on 21st of October, I was there live and direct. I witnessed what happened, and I saw things there, and I discovered that Biafra happened. I really appreciate all my brothers and sisters that come from far and near, especially one lady who passed and say, if it is dead, let her die there. That Nigerian government, that this man, you people hold hostage here, he committed no crime and no offense. That he didn't care that even the DSS said her dead. That what she's saying is the reality. I really appreciate also MAZI, our barrister, Ejiofor and Ejimako, and the rest of the Biafran barristers that are working assiduously to make sure that MAZI ALOZIE is out of that very place. I really appreciate you. I really appreciate you so much. People to Biafra must definitely see our struggle through. It will not go beyond this way. MAZI ALOZIE must come out from that prison tomorrow. Whether they will like it or not, whether Federal Republic of Evil, Nigeria, like it or not, they must allow Nnamdi to go. Biafra must go. Another thing I want to let my people know, please, wherever you are, you just be at alert. Abuja need our men to come there tomorrow. Make sure those in Abuja, make sure that you are there to witness what is going on. Our people say, that is what MAZI ALOZIE needs. That very day I saw Nnamdi at Abuja, Nnamdi look at his people and he smiled. That is what Nnamdi needs. We need men We need those 100 men. So what I'm saying again, please. What of this our brother that spoke last? We make one comment. And we stop of what that man said. Tomorrow is the deadline. From tomorrow, all the pipelines from Biafra land must be vandalized.
Thank you, Mazi.
Take it out.
We don't engage in stuff like that. Yeah, welcome. Go ahead. Yes, go ahead.
Good evening from here.
Welcome. Go ahead.
I am calling. This is Mazi Uchenna calling from my location. Our people, everybody is raging, talking how they were showing how they were angry about what is happening in this very nonsense country called Nigeria. You see, the country is very, I don't know. Sometimes when I sit down, I begin to think about this country. A country that has nothing, but they were boasting for themselves. You see, one of our brother here mentioned a word which I want to also say something about it. All these traditional rulers, whether they are elites or whatever, governor or bishops or whatever, you see, the release of our leader, Nnamdi Kanu, must be tomorrow. If they know how they gather themselves, do the meeting, call phone to HOD, do other things, talking nonsense. If they know how they do the meeting, all of them must be in Abuja tomorrow and make sure that our leader is released. You can see our people have been suffering, they are kidnapping, killing people, parading in our land as if the land is their own. But they forget the promise that our leader gives them, that all of them, as they carry evil in their mind, come to this country, all of them will die here. And as they die, God will punish all of them. As some of them gang up against our leader, may do their meeting. What I'm saying is that if they know how they do the meeting, call HOD to council, sit at home, let them, all of them must be in Abuja. And make sure they release our leader tomorrow. That is what I want to put on it. If they don't do like that, Mazi, I want to leave with you know, need to long get at it. Open you go to the own identity of the money, so you go see at the will be but if you don't show the dog that this is something in your body, remove it, the dog will never be happy with you. So tomorrow, above and I may go meeting, say council or sit at home, that it will cause this or that. Let them know how they do the meeting, go to Abuja tomorrow. Even today, they're supposed to be there today. Do the meeting with all those Al-Majiri in Abuja. Do the meeting and release our leader tomorrow. This is what I want to put.
Thank you.
I want to appreciate all the Biafrans all over the world. I saw all of you. I saw your mind. I saw what is there. And all of us, our prayer is that God will help tomorrow to go Nyaka. Our leader will release tomorrow so that our struggle will continue. Thank you very much for picking my call. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you. I forgot where I stopped. I said I'll pick it up. But based on the what Google said, we have to be very wise. We don't vandalize. We don't do anything. But time will tell. We don't come here and start hyping people up for nothing. Call out your name and where you calling from.
Hello, MAZI ALOZIE.
Good morning from here.
Good afternoon.
Welcome.
Yeah, MAZI, good afternoon. My name is Paul, calling from Gabon, MAZI. MAZI, this afternoon, I'm very, very happy for your analysis and what the Biafrans have been saying concerning the tomorrow case about Biafrans. It's not only MAZI Nnamdi Kanu. My name is Paul, calling from Gabon, MAZI.
Not only Nnamdi Kanu.
Can you turn off your radio? Turn off your radio. Turn off your radio.
Yes, Mazi. Yes, I've off the radio. So what I'm saying is that tomorrow is the court case between Zoo and Biafrans. And tomorrow they must release our leader. What I want to say, yes, DOS has done their part to call all off the sit at home. And tomorrow they must do the needful. What we need is the liberation of our leader. Our leader is an innocent man. They're supposed to know that. And they're supposed to understand that we are demanding for referendum. I don't know, they are calling people to come and vote in Anambra. But they are shying away from giving us the date of referendum. That referendum will bring peace in the north, will bring peace in the south, will bring peace in the west. Because they must understand that the spirit of Biafra is already here to make sure that we organize that referendum. We must determine where we are going. We must determine the future of our children yet unborn. Is what we are asking for. We are not asking for Ariwa nation or Odiwa nation. What we are asking for Biafran nation to be established. And our people in United States of America, I want you people to do the needful to locate this man. The push on air this afternoon concerning, because that man, I'm sure the man have something to tell Biafrans concerning that genocide happened in Biafra land. Whether he fight for Biafra or he fight for the zoo, the man have a lot to tell Biafrans. So what we are looking for, and what we need is evidence to put the zoo down. And I'm calling all Biafrans around the world. Tomorrow is the due day. Our leader must be released tomorrow and come back to us and make sure that we have our nation. So, Mazi, I'm very, very happy the type of job people are doing for us. And what I want to tell people in Aba, I don't know who is in charge of this radio in Aba. Please, they must do the needful to change all the old people who are pulling that radio down. Aba is not the kind of state in Biafra land you cannot see Radio Biafra. Radio Biafra in Aba must be on 24 hours. They must do the needful. If the person in charge is not doing the needful, they must remove him and put another person. It's what we need. So, Mazi, thank you for giving me this opportunity this evening. All IPAB in Gabon, we are resolute, and the all coordinators here, they do a marvelous job for us to run our nation. So I'm greeting all of them this afternoon, Mazi. Thank you. Tomorrow is the D-Day. You must do that.
Thank you very much. Okay, that's we'll be ending the broadcast. Turning off the phone line. Let me say something here for our people. When we have our advantage, that advantage we will use it to the fullest. And when we are using it, we'll make sure that we extract everything possible from it. The issue I pointed out today was the economical advantage we have. Less oil. Remove oil. You see how these things come to light. You see how these things are affecting us. When you don't have a planned economy, you're bound to fail. Our people are good at destroying things. We are very good at it. And to tell you the extent of foolishness, I have mentioned it before, but I don't know if people paid attention to it. You can cut all the economic trees you like, then you go and bring this hopeless plant that that's like whispering pine, and replace it with your own economic tree. It's nice to build a home, and it's nice to plant flowers. And another thing is protect your environment. Your environment. If these plants that produces broadleaf that are used to wrap foodstuff, we can do it and export it. Less plastic. And that you'll use in producing plastic can be used in lowering the price of gasoline. Everywhere plastic. Go to your backyard. See how much plastic that is there. Go to your tropical forest. You see plastics there. We are not equipped to handle the carcinogens coming from these plastics. And when you plant, remember that the tuberous food suck the water, the nutrients from the ground. They also suck the plastic. So we are poisoning ourselves. We must think ahead. This is where the release of our leader must be paramount, so that we can plan for longer life. Today, people are falling left and right, dying. Tomorrow, our leader will be on the air. Today, the DOS will be on the air, 8 o'clock Biafra time. Tomorrow, our leader's case will be on. Let's see what they're going to tell us. And tomorrow will be a new chapter. Where my mind is going is postponement. They are good at postponing anything that concerns Biafrans. They don't, because they have no case. They have nothing to show that we actually committed anything. So postpone it, because we are not prepared. Postpone it because we don't have any more lies to tell. Oh, blame IPOB. They shamelessly opened that chapter. What if we did not lift the sit and say go ahead and vote if you want to, but be careful. They failed, and they still say IPOB. We are smarter. I thank all of you. All the programs scheduled for tomorrow will still be in place, pending the outcome of the Onyendu trial, which is not supposed to happen. There's not supposed to be anything like trial. It's supposed to be, we are sorry, we release you, go about your normal business. Then finally, referendum. There will be a day we will make the showdown, and that showdown will be complete, prolonged sit at home, and that will be second to referendum. We have been doing it. They have been seeing it. Now they know we are in control of Biafra land. They can no longer deny it. So I will thank all of you, all those that called in, and we have to follow things very intelligently. There are things we can know, there are things we cannot know. Let those responsible, the authority, take care of it, not us. There are even a lot of things I don't know. And Onyendu knows them. Thanks to all of you. Please be careful. Please be wise. Have a nice day until tomorrow. We'll meet again.
Wonderful welcome. First, I'd like to send my greetings to all the people of Nigeria. I've been treated with unexcelled hospitality and generosity. So I want to express those sentiments to feel welcomed from the United States. Before I arrived in Abuja, I spent some time in Geneva, where there's a working group on arbitrary detention. It's a 5-member group that's a unit of the United Nations Human Rights Council, and it entertains applications on behalf of persons who have been arbitrarily detained under international law. I submitted an urgent action application on behalf of Nnamdi Kanu, identifying all of the elements of arbitrariness in his current detention, including, for example, his denial of access to counsel, which is triggered the moment he is detained. And so you've all heard from Ejiofor that he was denied counsel even when he was first brought into court. But that's not the only denial of detention rights. It seems quite clear, based upon the history of his detention and the struggle for Biafrans through peaceful means to secure a separate sovereignty, that he was singled out because of his ethnicity, his membership in the Biafran community, which is a discrimination prohibited specifically under international law and indeed also under the Nigerian constitution. If you read the counts in the complaint, now 7, they come at the 11th hour, which is quite irregular. Ordinarily, you accuse someone a few days before a trial. They consist of activities that are commonplace for all sorts of Nigerians. And why is Nnamdi Kanu the only one charged with such extravagant crimes as treason, levying war against Nigeria? But in addition to those violations of international law, the fact that he was kidnapped, he was tortured, he was extraordinarily renditioned to Nigeria without any due process of law is also illustrative of the arbitrariness of his detention. And you can think of the irregularity by contemplating the following. At the time that he was delivered from Kenya to Nigeria, he had not even been charged with 4 of the 7 counts that are now laid against him that were not advanced and articulated until last week. He couldn't possibly have been extradited even for legal means. Under the urgent action process in the working group, the Nigerian foreign minister was immediately notified of the allegations in our complaint. In an ordinary case, there's 60-day response time. But because there's a jeopardy to Nnamdi Kanu's health, including the lack of access to professional medical care, it's on a fast track. If the foreign minister responds, and at present he is not,